Hi everyone, my name's Cucumber Boy, and today I'm going to be reciting a scary story. I should have just logged out of all of my accounts. So, about a couple of months ago, when I was taking the train home, I commuted to work and left my phone behind on my seat. I was especially exhausted and didn't even notice until the next day because I fell asleep right when I got home. When I woke up, the sun was beaming in my face, my cat lounging in the stream of sunlight on the corner of my bed. Oh, F me, it's always dark out when I leave for work. When I wake up, my cat is usually snuggled in the crook of my knees because I sleep on my side. I instinctively reach for my phone, wondering why the alarm didn't go off. And it isn't on the nightstand. I jump up and look through my work bag and jacket. No phone. I groaned and got dressed, gargled some mouthwash and took the next train to work. When I get to work, I use my work computer to connect to find my iPhone app and see it's nowhere near my job or home. I'll just get a new one. I logged into my social medias to change my passwords, and right when I was about to log out of all of my emails, my curiosity got the best of me. I go to my browser history, and who could have guessed the last thing searched? Local selling phone shops. I'm kicking my past native self for never making a code to log into my phone. Whatever can I do now? I log out of all my emails but keep my spare email logged in because why not? On the way back to the train, I stopped at the Best Buy on the way and bought the cheapest smartphone I could find. Yes, I added a passcode this time. On the ride home, I checked the location has moved since I was last logged in. Yep, an iPhone. I chuckled and don't think about it again for a couple of days. Saturday rolled around and I was doing nothing of note, checking on work emails, ordering takeout and giving Sir Cuteness the third belly rubs and play hunting fake prey. The night while I'm lying around in bed watching Community for a fourth time, I remember the phone. Out of boredom, I checked the location and it moved, looks like to an apartment building a few blocks away from the iPhone shop. I go to the search history and roll my eyes when I realize they haven't logged out of my email. Wine delivery, Thai food delivery. How do you know if you talk in your sleep? Sleep tracking app. Glad to know someone else is having a splendid night. Maybe I should download a sleep trapping app just for fun. Nah, I dozed off shortly after my cutie purring on my belly. Saturday holds the same eventfulness. I check back in on my new friend and the location hasn't moved. When I opened the search history, I had 2 new searches. How do you know if you sleepwalk? Tripod Amazon. I smile and shake my head. The app must have revealed something of curiosity and they're pushing it like I am to them. I named them Jordan in my head since it was a gender-neutral name and decided to check on them regularly. Basic searches for a few days and then there were 2 searches that struck out. Is it normal to shower while sleepwalking? Waterproof Go Pro Amazon. How do they sleepwalk? What doesn't make sense though is if they're showering while they sleep, wouldn't they notice it the next day until the shower before they sleep and change back into the same clothes after, or maybe they are obvious to the fact that they changed? Jordan, you are an interesting one. The next week searches made my skin crawl. I really wished I logged out of my email. Are you legally responsible for the actions while you're sleepwalking? Punishment for beep in my state. How serial killers get caught. Before I let my thoughts run rampant, logic came to save the day. For a few minutes this has to be a joke. Maybe Jordan noticed I didn't log out of my email and thought it would be funny to mess with whoever's email it was. I continued to read. What do police officers need to get a warrant? How to completely erase search history? OF. They certainly noticed now. The next search, what caused me to have a full-blown panic attack, it was my address. Once I calmed myself down, I immediately went to log out of my email, until I remembered they had my address and what could possibly mean. I hesitantly checked the location. It's moving now. Now it's on the highway in the direction of my apartment. I called 911 and kept repeatedly asking, did they threaten you in any way, in a nasally voice like Roz from Monsters, Inc. I already told them they have my old phone, read out all the search history, and that they were on their way to my house. They said I could fly a restraining order and to call back if they threatened to harm me, or if they tried breaking in, but obviously I wasn't sticking around to find out. Effing hell, I know. The system doesn't care about preventing actual crimes, just cleaning up after. I thought it was worth a shot. I googled her address to mine and saw at this time of day it would take them about an hour and a half to get here, and 20 minutes had already passed. I left my sister a voicemail saying I need to stay at her place for a while. I scooped up Sir Cuteness the Third and put him in the car carrier with a few treats. My sister's going to have to put up with Cat here until I can figure out my living situation, because I'm not coming back here. I finally found an apartment that's closer to my job. Rent's a little pricier, but as long as I'm alive, who cares at this point? I looked at the location at my phone, and it was in town at a motel a few miles from here. I was able to get a U-Haul to pack all of my stuff before the location moved again. When I arrived, I noticed a piece of paper scattered across my doorstep. It was my mail. Needless to say, I'm going to be in fear for my life unless I change my identity, because of right now they have my full name. It's been a whole month since they were on their way to my place, so they've already scooped out all of my social medias to see what I look like, who my family and friends are, and my work. I should have just minded my own business and logged out of all of my accounts. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me some feedback and I'll be sure to make more videos. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like to my video. Bye.